I thought his SCV was alive in there for a while and saw the lair going up. So C should be aware of this timing. Oh, and a few Zerglings sneak in! Few Zerglings sneak in. They're not even speed upgraded, and they're going to be able to, maybe even pick off a Marine. No, they're not going to pick up a Marine, but he's going to be able to run around. And yeah, there's a starport going down, so he's going just for his fast science vessels. And there's the third hatchery in the bottom right. Okay, so although his lair, I think his spire may have been before that third hatchery, or may have planted down at the same time. So we may not be seeing just pure 2-hatch all-in mutalisks. Probably going to be seeing a longer game, I guess. But anyway, Savior sneaking those Zerglings in. It's going to be able to run around and see exactly... Look at that. Single Zergling somehow managed to evade all those Marines, including the ones in the bunker, and escape again to... with half health. That is ridiculous. Oh, and there is one of the Zerglings still alive in that base, I think. I think I just saw... Maybe I'm just tripping, actually. Yeah, there it is. Still running around. And Starport now putting down a control tower, and I think that Zergling saw it. And I missed what that building was just now. Probably a science facility, but he may be going for a drop or something instead because he's produced a vulture. Okay, it's an armory. And now he's putting down some turrets. So those turrets look like they're going to come up just in time. So he's researching, it looks like he's probably researching mines or speed and getting a dropship. He's going to do a vulture drop, like M&M into vulture drop, and then he'll be in a good position to get science vessels afterwards. But he has really got to worry about these mutalisks here. He has, like, no Marines. He's got, like, 8 or 9 Marines or something like that. He's been pumping off 1 barracks. He hasn't even been making Marines for the past while because he's been putting on all this crap and making vultures and stuff. So there goes the vultures. He does have speed upgrades, so I guess he's not going to try for a drop after all. The mutants have spotted. I don't know if it's sunken. Yes. Oh, nice block. Hatchery Colony Den is going to block off that door and prevent these from going in. But no! Is he going to be able to get around? No, he's not going to be able to get around that blockade. And here comes the Mulus coming in. Scourge as well for some reason. I don't know why he decides to have Scourge. Maybe just in case the dropship pops out. He'll have a target of opportunity there. But in the meantime... Oh, that's why Valkyrie. I can't believe oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I didn't think Valkyrie. Oh, he's getting an armory and a starport with, Anyway, so he's going M&M with Valkyries. So this is kind of like a pseudo fantasy build. Fantasy build, he wouldn't have gone all that M&M in the beginning. He would have just gone straight to vultures and that kind of thing. So this is a little crazy by Savior. So I apologize, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm still getting back into the swing of things, right? But you can see why he wasn't going mech, because he started off with no gas, I think. Maybe I saw it wrong or something. And then got a little bit gas later on. But he was going getting all these Marines and bunker and everything, and I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my touch. I don't know. Anyway, I was just actually thinking about how part of the reason why I've gotten better at commentating, in my opinion, is that because I do enough of it that yeah. See, now he's switching back. He's getting second barracks in the academy, so he is going to stay with M&M with some Valkyries just for support, I guess. Kind of akin to your Protoss ground army with Corsairs to support or something like that. Hive already, Jesus. Anyways, part of the reason why I think I've gotten better at understanding this game is because, when you... Oh, some Scourge land! Oh, more Scourge going in, but they're going to get chased off by them Marines. Those Valkyries managed to stay alive. I think he got 1 Valkyrie. I think there were 3 before, and he got 1 of them. And now he's got these Marines to support the Valkyries, and he has spotted this bottom right base, which is going to be his next target. Oh my gosh! Sweeping over the top with Mutas and Scourge, and one of the Valkyries is mysteriously gone at the end of that, I think. I'm sorry, I keep missing things, so I'm not sure if that Valkyrie died, but I think a Valkyrie died in that exchange. But this is just a weird build from C. Vultures and Valkyries and M&M. This is just crazy. And Savior's handling it pretty well, although he needs to protect that bottom right base. By the way, the last time these guys met, as far as I know, I think the last time they met was in another Pro League match, and that was when C busted out battle cruisers on Neo Harmony, I believe it was, and owned Savior with battle cruisers, and that was like the the height of not the height, but that was, you know, some embarrassing stuff for Savior. And, you know, we had, uh-oh, it looks like those mines have already hit some of these lurkers. Are they gonna... No, those mines not in the right position. The lurkers managed to somehow sneak around. But those Hydralisks that were following, I think, or any other units that were following, are going to be in trouble with those mines. And here it goes. Oh, lurkers to eat those marine medics, rather. Anyway, I was going to mention this at the beginning, but I didn't. Yeah, so C, last time they met, beat Savior, used battle cruisers, and this was, you know, shortly around the same time that Savior had gotten beaten by Firebat Hero again, and so he was just really not looking good at all. Recently, though, Savior played Firebat Hero and won, and beat him pretty badly. So, although Firebat Hero went, if I remember correctly, I think he went mech, and it was a bad map for mech. But still, that's, you know, that is, like Clausart said, it's no excuse. You go mech on a bad mech map, and that's your fault. And whoa, what is C doing, though? He just keeps walking things into these. See, that's the thing. Oh, another Valkyrie goes down. That's the thing about this Valkyrie build, is you're spending all your gas and your starports energy on, well, time rather, I guess, on Valkyries, and so you don't have science vessels out. So he doesn't have any science vessels with these medic marine groups, so he keeps walking his bio units into these stupid lurkers, and I think that's the second time he walked into that same lurker. Or maybe it's in a different position. He may just have single lurkers around the map. There's a lot of ridges on this map, and so he may just have single lurkers around on those ridges just to be annoying. Anyway, I don't know what C is doing at all. He doesn't seem to have an army right now. Okay, now he does. He comsats and runs in, loses a few marines, and takes out those 3 lurkers on that one ridge finally. But it looks like Savior, he's got defilers out now, and his just getting all kinds of crap going. He doesn't have a lot of bases, though. He's still only at 3 bases, I think, Savior, and C is also getting a 3rd base. So really, C, I mean, I think he would have been better off going SK Terran. Just going medic marines with science vessels. That's what SK Terran means. Usually 2 starports with the science vessels, and then and medic marines is just a bunch of medic marines, and you don't have tanks or anything like that. But anyways, he's not. But hopefully with these 3 bases, he can get some macro going here pretty soon and get a bunch of medic marines out. And just, I really don't know why he's messing around with all this stuff. Although now vultures are sometimes a counter to mech units, to to hive tech units. You plant down mines, and it's easier to deal with lurkers that way, especially under swarm. Mines and firebats are the only thing that can pretty much hurt things under swarm. Tank splash a little bit, but anyway, so he's already got the vultures out. He's putting down some mines. He's just being annoying that way, and so that's kind of good. But I don't know. It's just you know, it seems like he probably would have been better off just going for Eminem. Although again, Savior, you know, running a little bit behind. Okay, he has gotten bottom left up. I just saw that now finally. So he does have that 4th base there. So that's pretty good. He's doing pretty well there, and they are all gas expansions. So he has 4 gas right now, and that's how he's able to put out all these lurkers and defilers and what have you. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some Ultralisks if he gets too much longer into the game. Although actually, well, maybe he might just stick with Defiler Lurker. That's Savior's style. That's his strong point. So you know, wouldn't be probably going to go for something like that instead. C now putting down a machine shop. Probably going to get some tanks out. A good thing to have around when there's lurkers. And he's killing a turret that appears to be interfering with his gas mining there, I guess. But I don't know what it seems like C doesn't have an army. I don't know what he's spending his money on, but it just seems, I have this impression that he doesn't really have much. I mean, obviously he has this group of Marines here, but this late in the game with 3 bases, you would expect the Terran to have like just an absolute crapload of medic Marines running around. You expect him to have multiple control groups running around, and C just doesn't have that many, and he's apparently out of medics as well. Okay, there's the medics finally catching up. They were just lagging in the back, having a little chat with a lurker or something like that, since they're all damaged apparently. But yeah, C doesn't seem to be macroing terribly well, and maybe it's because he's been making all these Valkyries. And, you know, a Valkyrie, that's basically, you know, 4 Marines right there. at least. I mean, 4 or 5 Marines, uh, and let's call it 4 Marines and a couple medics or something like that. Basically, it's a lot of minerals, and he's been just losing them to Scourge without doing too much good. So maybe that's why we haven't seen a lot of medic Marines. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he has a huge army. But like I said, Savior fighting a rather low econ game here. Just going for 3 bases for most of the game, and then now he's at 4 finally. So it hasn't really done too much to him. And there's a nice plague catching all 3 of the science vessels. Now it looks like C is switching over into SK Terran. He's not producing any more